I'll give you a hint on that slide. Bees. So what's Dee Dee doing? Dee Dee came from where? Where did he originally come from? What did his father do? Anybody know what Dee Dee's father did? He was a shoemaker, he was a grocer, which Dee Dee went into, and he was a schoolmaster. Sound familiar?
Yes.
So there's Dee Dee, he's doing Dee Dee's dad's doing that stuff, right? Then he comes over with his brother to the United States, right? Brilliant. And actually, if you look at his genealogy, he was actually Italian. I don't know if you guys know that. But he comes over to the United States, and then he what? He sets up a what? Farm, sweet home, it's called, right? And on the farm, he's a grocer, he's teaching school. He was teaching school, he couldn't make enough money, so then that's why he started a grocery store. And then what? He's raising bees. If you read his notes, he was very unsuccessful at raising bees. He was, but he lost several lines of his bees because of the cold. Okay, because of the cold. But what he did, one day he opens this thing up, but what's he noticed? Like, what do you notice when you look at that? Yeah, I mean, it's just, look at it, it's all, they're exactly the same. You know, when the scientists measure this stuff, a couple of things they find out. One, they're all what? Exactly the same. Secondly, the shape and depth of that space is at its what? Smallest space to maximize the amount of honey to put in. Remember your max-min problems from calculus? Anybody remember any of that stuff? No? Okay. But anyways, that's exactly what the shape is. And so the scientists look at them now, and they're absolutely perfect. Like there's virtually no misshape. The level of tolerance is something that can be matched, certainly, by high-quality machinery. And these bees are making it. So Dee Dee's looking at that and just going, my God, that's unbelievable. And now, you know, he's working, now he starts studying magnetic healing, and he starts learning about the nervous system, and he starts studying health. He had a couple of wives that had lost their health, they got diseased and died, and he starts saying, wow, you know what? There's got to be some intelligence. There's got to be a reason that several people can sit at the same table, breathe the same air, eat the same food, drink the same water, yet 2 people get sick and die, and 3 people don't. What's the difference? What's the difference? If their environment is exactly the same, what's the difference? That was his moment. Because genius is what? Looking at what everyone else sees, but seeing something different. And that's what he did. He was one of the first people to ever think about that, just to sit back and go, why? He just kept asking that question, why? And it all started from that. And when you read his words, it really is amazing. And look at that, the beauty in that, the perfection in that. And he had such an appreciation for that. So he comes out with this, and this is a study I show a lot, but he comes out with this theory, and his theory is what? What's his theory? Disease does not involve any new, these are Dee Dee's words, functional expression. It is only a change in the amount of energy. Okay. So then this guy comes out, and was he well received? Is that what happened when he wrote that? And said, oh my God, Dee Dee. How could I have been so foolish? You're right on, man. You nailed it. Is that what happened? No. Okay. So this guy comes out. This is in the Medical Hypothesis 1994, and this is great to read, isn't it? I know you guys have seen this, but I'll constantly use this, right? The thalamic neuron theory postulates that the central nervous system is involved in what?
All disease processing.
Sciatica? The central nervous system is involved in all sciatic processes. Oh, that's what it is. Sciatica. Arm pain. So involved in arm pain. Headaches. Central nervous system is involved in all headaches. Is that it? It's involved in all disease processes. And the central nervous system not only processes, listen to the words now, processes incoming physical and chemical, right? Biomolecular. Remember the original study we talked about?
Yes.
Okay? That you guys were so excited about? Information from all the periphery, meaning what?
Afferent.
Afferent. It also sends out physiological commands, efferent, to the, in order to maintain sciatica, what? Homeostasis. What the hell's homeostasis? Balance of what? balance of the systems of the body, right? Too little, too much. I'm yelling all this crap in the funnel, right? But wait a minute, the central nervous system is what? It balances what functions of the body?
All of it.
Everything. The central nervous system is affects or involved with all disease processes. What processes of disease? Every one of them. Unbelievable, right? It also says, I already read that. Inherent. Another word for what?
Innate.
Innate, right? Inherent in its capacity to learn and adapt. People use that to define life or death. Adaptation, right? To habituate in the central nervous system, ability to learn, be sick, pathological habituation. Which isn't that where all the science is going now? They're saying, look at all sickness is what? It's an adaptive
Pattern
that develops the disease. Right? I keep doing this, smoking. Matter has a loss of function. You know, whether it's subluxation, hey, I can be non-subluxated and still develop cancer, right? Because matter has a limit. That's what happened to Mabel, right? What were they doing to poor Mabel? X-raying the hell out of her, right? I mean, Dee Dee's like, look, hey, let's check this out. Or BJ, let's check this out. You know, hey, stand there, let me check it. They didn't know. I mean, back then, you just put your feet in, see if your shoes fit with X-ray. You guys remember reading those stories?
Now they do it at airports.
Now they do it at airports. So when you read this, you realize, and this gets disgusting as you read down, but that's another part of the story. When you read the first part of his theory, you understand that, look at this guy's saying exactly the same thing as who? Dee Dee. No one calls him a quack. No one questions it. So understand what you're saying is 100% true, just because they don't get it. Does anybody have teenagers in here? Okay, do they get it? Right? I mean, they don't get it, right? Are you going to go, oh, you know what, forget it. Go ahead, do whatever you're trying to teach them not to do, right? Is that what you're going to say? No, what are you going to do? You're going to tell them how many times? Why? Why? Let me ask you this question. Why? Why when my son, Joey, 15, does things that, you know, the question, right? But why? Why am I going to stay with it? Love him more than what?
Life itself.
Life itself. And as a result, you will go to the what? Mat. Listen, just think about this. Don't disconnect yourself. Look at everyone with the same level of love and appreciation that you do with your kid. And if you do that, you'll always go to the mat for the people that you serve. You're not going to go, oh God, you know what? Michelle's not going to get it. Forget it. I'm not going to talk to her anymore. She's driving me nuts. You know, I may go, I'm getting frustrated, but listen, if you find that you got to raise your voice in an argument, come up with a better argument.
Best friend gave me the best advice. He said each day's a